think the whole city of Calgary is driving to Banff. I'm glad we're not going to be near any big city centers tonight. Well, Saskatoon is fairly big, so we might have to deal with some traffic there, but at least we won't be here by Calgary. It's crazy traffic. I bet you there's some pretty good Canada Day celebrations in Banff today, so everybody in Calgary woke up first thing in the morning, gotta get to Banff before everybody else gets there. Looks like everybody else had the same idea. The rush hour is backwards today. Normally the rush hour is people going into Calgary in the morning. Today it's everybody leaving. Including all the tour buses. I don't think I've ever seen so much traffic headed from Calgary to Banff before. Jess says she doesn't want to be anywhere near Calgary when all this traffic decides to come back to Calgary. I don't know where they're going. It's been like this all the way from Banff to here. We're just entering Calgary now. It's just been traffic. Thick traffic all the way. We saw, yeah, from the other side of Banff, there's traffic coming too. But
take exit 177 on your right to Highway 201.
when we were driving through Banff National Park, the overflow parking was looking pretty darn full already. So there's not space for everybody. If you guys want room in Banff National Park, you should have left Thursday. Like this isn't crazy traffic for like a Monday morning, work morning, everybody heading to work. But everybody's heading out of the city, not into the city. Let's hope that not everybody's leaving the city when we're leaving the city northbound here soon. We're going to head northbound out of the city and just watch. It's going to be bumper to bumper too. Hope not.
Take exit 177 on the right to Highway 201 North. Continue on 177.
That's the Olympic skiing hill in front of us from many years ago. When the Calgary had the Olympics. Ski hill, the bobsled, all that stuff is right there. Skirt around Calgary. Take I think this is Stony Trail or something like that. Can't remember what highway we're on right now, but it kind of a partial ring road around Calgary. Beautiful prairies. Luckily, it looks like nobody's headed this way from Calgary, or few people are headed this way. Oh, there's lots of roads joining this one coming from Calgary, so it might get busy yet, but I think everybody wants to go to the mountains, yeah. And Banff probably has quite the fireworks show. And probably daytime Canada Day celebrations. We're on small little roads like this all the way to Saskatoon now. It's about 6 hours of driving from here. A little less. Beautiful day out here. Barely making some clouds far, far away. Definitely sunburn type of weather. We should have sunscreen in here. That's something we should carry in here. Not very often we need it, but every now and then. Ah, what a beautiful day. Didn't look like that road had any road restrictions on it, so maybe road restrictions have been taken down. I'm going to take a look at that when we hit Drumheller. It's a little side road that I wouldn't mind taking, but if there's road restrictions, we can't go on it. As in, weight restrictions would be better description. We will see. Well, that canola's starting to bloom. Starting to get some yellow fields out here. Yeah, last night the scale was open just north of Golden, and today the scale was open just north of Calgary. Scales are open on Canada Day. I guess I know they have to have a couple of scales open here and there, just randomly, just to keep trucking companies from going, we got this huge heavy load we got to chip, let's chip it on a holiday. We don't need permits and stuff. Just so beautiful. It's just wide open prairies. Beautiful, lush green. Yeah, beautiful, lush green fields. Yeah, looking like wheat. Wheat or barley or something like that. I see a sprayer out there spraying his field way out to the right hand side. Not sure if you guys can see it on the video, but spraying his field. Keep the weeds out. We've had a lot of rain here, which is why everything looks so lush and green. Looks like it is a John Deere sprayer. got canola on our left-hand side here. Still pretty short. Maybe we don't have canola. It may be accidental canola growing in with a different crop. Maybe last year it was canola and this year it's something else. It doesn't look like canola. It looks like peas or a short crop. One of those nutrient-rich crops. Just see miles and miles.
Live traffic on your route.
There's live traffic on my route. Where are we going through? We're in the middle of nowhere. 82 kilometers, so Drumheller has traffic. Great. I was hoping to stop in Drumheller and take a walk, but if it's busy down there, there might be nowhere to park. We shall find out. Yeah, we definitely have to park industrial areas. Nobody else wants to, but if it's busy tourist, people will park anywhere, so the only parking areas I've looked up are near the highway, so they might be full. Might be packed full. See so many miles on the prairies. And this stuff, flat land like this, it is like this and similar like this all the way from the Rocky Mountains to close to Ontario border. It is just flat fields like this. This is farmland. Saskatchewan gets a lot more just pasture fields because it's too dry. And then Manitoba gets back to crop fields. I find it so beautiful. Its own way. No cool mountain quadding tracks to go on, but still beautiful its own way. Squeaky window. So we parked over here by Drumheller. Went for a walk through town. Jess says had the best burger ever. What was the place called again? Bernie and Sons?
Bernie and the boys.
Bernie and the Boys. If you ever go through Drumheller, Bernie and the Boys. Good place to stop. No way of getting a big rig near it. Let's pick a different gear here, automatic. Nice try, Otto. So we parked just north of the bridge here, north of the river, the side of the road, and that worked out well. Went for a walk, a couple blocks. This is the world's largest dinosaur. 26 meters tall.
Which is roughly 86 feet.
86 feet, give or take. He's not going. It's not going. Hesitating too much. Too much traffic for Canada Day. I don't see a restriction on weight restrictions ahead of us, so I'm going straight.
Female.
Female dinosaur?
Yeah. 65 pounds. She cost just over $1 million to build.
Yeah, no axle weight restrictions according to that sign, so we'll just keep an eye out for no truck signs and stuff like that, and hopefully if it says no trucks, I have a spot I can do a U-turn. It's a good burger. It's a good burger. Definitely didn't want to walk anywhere fast after that burger, that's for sure. The restaurant was incredibly busy, but the dinosaur place wasn't too busy after the parade.
North Dinosaur Trail, then turn left.
Sorry, Garmin, we're taking a different route. There's just hundreds of dinosaurs everywhere.
North Dinosaur Trail, then turn left.
Got my flag flying. That was good. That was good. That's a good experience. If we had our pickup truck here, we would be doing more. With a big rig, you're quite limited on what you can do and where you can go.
I think they have to come in May or September.
Oh yeah. Well, when school is open, there'll be a lot of field trips this way, though.
In 700 meters, turn right on 17th Street Northwest.
Just gonna ignore the Garmin for now. Fossil store.
No, just a dinosaur.
Dinosaurs everywhere.
Turn right on 17th Street Northwest, and then take the first right.
Don't know what that one looked more like a giraffe, but it's okay.
Well, who's to say that the pattern of a dinosaur didn't look like a giraffe? What colors were the pigments?
Turn right on 17th Street Northwest, then take the first right.
We don't know what colors dinosaurs were. I think scientists can guess at the colors. Beautiful. I figure I'd take a little detour and drive through the Badlands just a little bit. It's only a couple kilometer detour. I'm like,
meters, turn left on 25 Street Northwest.
We can give it a try. Okay, here's some weight restriction sign.
Turn left on 25 Street Northwest.
No restrictions at all.
And they usually go into the luncheon.
This is really cool. The different colors in the layers are so awesome. Quite enjoying this little drive. Bumpy road though.
In 1.5 kilometers, turn right on Tile Museum Road.
No, thank you. I'm not going to do that either, Garmin. Lots of little parking areas here, so you can go hike through the Badlands.
Oh, it's really cool. See, the texture.
Yeah, they're
In 900 meters,
quite
turn
cool.
right on Tile
If I
Museum
pick
Road.
up here, I'd be stopping and exploring this for sure. Don't see any peoples around.
That layout.
If I had pick up here, we would definitely be pulling into the museum right here.
Turn right on Tile Museum Road.
Look at the little hoodoos. Tiny little hoodoos on when you're up close. Apparently there's full-size hoodoos over here too. But
In 700 meters, turn right on Bray Hill Road. Turn right on Bray Hill Road.
Oh, man, the voice command.
you might have to voice commander.
Ferry. I didn't know there was a ferry over there.
Apparently there's a ferry this direction. Bumpy road.
Continue along Dinosaur Trail.
Now Garmin's directions are starting to make sense. Golf course over here in the Badlands.
Yeah. Come back here.
What are you guys doing?
And a scenic tour.
I guess so. They're RVs and enjoying the scenery.
Canada.
This is so cool.
Long drive from home either.
It'd be a full day driving from home. Yeah. 3-day weekend, we could make this happen. Oh yeah, there's some hoodoos down that way. Yeah, a 3-day weekend, we could drive up here, spend a whole day exploring, and Yeah, that's where the ferry goes across. I think the ferry goes across the road on the other side. But yes, there's roads on both sides of the river. But yeah, we could drive up here, spend a whole day exploring, and then drive back home. Be a fairly expensive 3-day weekend, but might be worth it. We slow down every time there's any kind of interest, a little pull-out or... Oh, they're actually turning off here. Helicopter tours and go-karts here. Quebec plates. Dinosaur Trail RV Resort. And that's why there's so many fossils here. All these layers of soil have been eroded and laid fossils out in the open. Yeah, I'm glad I took this route. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, we've definitely got to check out that museum where all the dinosaur fossils are. Cool to have an actual fossil tour to where they're digging up fossils. Digging up a full-size dinosaur or something. Well, looks like we're climbing out of the valley. Yeah, this is made by day. This is pretty cool. Canada's Badlands. Looking awfully green right now. With all that rain they've had the last couple of weeks. Looking very green. I guess anytime they do any kind of construction project here, out come all the scientists, the archaeologists. Anytime there's a caterpillar moving, let's make sure that we find any fossils and preserve fossils. Yeah, the road on the other side there as well. So even though we blew up yesterday, we still had plenty of time today to walk around, explore a little bit, eat really good food. I think it was worth leaving early on Sunday. Yeah, this sure beats playing video games at home. Yeah. Well, honestly, we would have probably gone kayaking if we hadn't left early. This beats kayaking too. Yeah, it does look a little stormy that way, doesn't it? And just like that, we're back in the prairies. Quite a few oil wells. See some canola field in the background. There's more parking lots up here for people to go hiking, so I bet you there's a lot of places like this all the way along the valley. There's got to be some beautiful hiking trails through that. Here we turn back towards Highway 9. Get back to trucking on our way to Saskatoon. Horse Thief Canyon. So thank you guys so much for watching. Beautiful drive through the prairies. Nice walk exploring Drumheller a bit. Bought a little bit of tourist trap kind of gifts.
The street, turn left.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. If we're loading what I think we're loading, I'm going to do a walk around of our load tomorrow. Show you guys. I think I know what we're loading, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow will be more flatland driving. Should get into the mountains tomorrow though. I don't know where we're going, but we should get back into the mountains. We'll find out. So if you enjoyed, hit the thumbs up. You guys rock. Have a great day. I'm having a great day. I need dinosaur puns here.
Highway 838.
Pterodactyl you tomorrow.
Okay.
It's gotten extremely windy. Look at the grass in the ditch here. Extremely strong crosswind. Fueled up at the Flying J near Hannah, Alberta, and I'm wearing shorts. I was getting sandblasted. I don't normally wear shorts because we're not allowed to wear shorts when we're loading or unloading any kind of site where we have to wear long pants. But since all I'm doing today is driving, I'm wearing shorts, and man, my legs were just getting pelted by dirt and sand. Look at the lake. cool patterns of wind on that little lake. The whole field of wheat there is just waving around. I don't know how well the camera does it justice, but it is extremely windy. Just looked online, the winds say they're 50 kilometers, so it feels a lot stronger than 50, but no, I would not feel very comfortable running a semi-trailer, a van trailer, empty down this highway right now. Chances of rolling that are pretty good. We're really, really heavy, so we're obviously in no danger, or very little danger. See how the weather changes over time. We still have 4 hours to drive. Look at the trees. Still enjoying these beautiful prairies. Love the clouds up there. Just gorgeous day. The wind has not let up. We have turned slightly towards the north, so the wind is no longer, well, it was like a crosswind slash pushing us like at a 45-degree angle, but right now it's just a direct crosswind. So we're not getting any push either way. It's not really affecting our fuel mileage because it's a direct side crosswind right now. It's got to be wearing down my tires quicker though, because I got the steering wheel between 5 and 10 degrees cranked over, averaging somewhere between 5 and 10 degrees. Can't tell me that's not rubbing the front tires more than normal. And my trailers are over sideways too, so they're scrubbing the tires sideways as well. But it is absolutely gorgeous. Loving the clouds. Big blue sky. Big sky. Not sure what that was on the shoulder, but someone lost something. The one RV passed us. Trailer towed RV. And I'm doing speed limit. Came by pretty quick, and his trailer is just swinging side to side, and then kind of you can see the angle every now and then tipping. I'm like, oh man, I can just see him going over. It's like all he needs is a little gust of wind, and he's in the ditch on the side. Just like adding high-speed travel to that situation is not a good idea. I don't know if it's windy enough to roll him over, but would not surprise me if all of a sudden we saw him upside down in the ditch. Just wouldn't be surprised by that one. Hopefully he's okay, but running a risk, running a high risk. Oh, you're gonna pass me now? This is Saskatchewan. You don't need to cut it close. Oh, you're a British Columbia driver. You don't know better. BC drivers tend to pass last minute and not worry about it because we have to in BC because there's a corner coming up. So here in Saskatchewan, you don't need to do that. You can give people a lot more room. Call this bonus footage. I know I said bye and all that to you guys earlier. It's just bonus footage. I'm enjoying it. A lot of sideway push. A lot of push here. Yeah. Holding on, trying to stay in my lane. I would be terrified driving down this highway with a empty van trailer. This would not be fun. I've seen some van trailers go by and I was like, I hope you're loaded because empty would not be fun. I think at this point, if it's this windy, I think if I was a van driver, I would just pull over and park till the wind's done. Another guy trying to okay, good, he bailed out. Bailed out. People are in a rush today. Look at a little stormy there ahead of us. Maybe we'll get some nice rain tonight. Okay, here we go again. And there's oncoming traffic. He's going for it. Canoe as well. Well, the trailer's buffeting back and forth a bit too. At least he's got a low center of gravity, so he should be fine. So we got an RV parked on the shoulder here. RV or camper? I think it's an RV. Trailer? Yeah, I think it's a trailer. Trailer RV with a front deck to it to put stuff like your barbecues and quads and stuff like that on the front deck there. I like that idea. Saw this RV that had like a side patio deck and it's like, really? Just put your lawn chairs on the ground. Why do you need to have this elevated deck coming out of the RV? I don't like pullouts on the RV in the first place just because of all the seals and everything you have to take care of. Everything will leak so easily. The less pullouts, the better. Now you've got extra pullouts just for a patio deck type of thing. breeze on that little lake. Seen quite a few signs and stuff blown off over earlier at that. Well, we passed this. It's not really a town. It's just like a fuel station and some other little stuff there, convenience store. So it's windy enough to blow signs and stuff over. Windy enough for birds just to hover in the air when they're trying to fly against it. No flashing lights, I don't think, which means the scale is closed. Cool. Not that we're in a rush or anything today. We got spare time. Kind of like running spare time like this. Definitely cooling off quick. Hot air is all risen and cold air is blowing in.